Have you ever wondered what it takes to truly stand apart in a world dominated by bold, assertive personalities? Sigma males are a rare and lesser-known breed who, while they may share some traits with alpha males, navigate relationships in a way that is completely their own. Unlike the more traditional alpha, the Sigma male's approach to love and connection is shaped by an intriguing blend of independence, subtlety, and introspection. Their unique characteristics lead to a vastly different relationship dynamic, one that challenges norms and defies expectations. In this video, we'll uncover 8 key differences between alpha and sigma males in relationships, and explore how these men create bonds that are as unconventional as they are captivating. Number 1. Dominance versus subtle influence. Who leads the relationship? One of the most striking differences between alpha and sigma males in relationships is their approach to leadership. Alpha males often lead with dominance and assertiveness, naturally taking charge and setting the direction for the relationship. They are the type to make decisions quickly, guiding their partner along a path they've determined is best. While this can create a sense of security, it can also be seen as overbearing, with the alpha's strong presence potentially overshadowing their partner's individuality. In contrast, sigma males lead by example, relying on subtle influence rather than overt control. They allow their partners more autonomy, encouraging them to grow and evolve on their own terms. This hands-off approach, while empowering to some, can also be misinterpreted as distant or uninvolved. The sigma's reluctance to dominate can lead to tension, especially if their partner is accustomed to more traditional, assertive leadership. This difference in how they guide their relationships can spark debates about what true leadership looks like in a partnership, whether it's about taking the reins or knowing when to step back and let the other person find their own way. Number 2. Seeking validation or true connection. Alpha males often seek status and approval from others, which can heavily influence their relationship dynamics. They might prioritize appearances, ensuring that their relationship reflects well on them in the eyes of society. This need for external validation can lead alpha males to expect their partner to play a specific role, especially in public settings, whether it's to portray a certain image or to reinforce their social standing. On the other hand, sigma males are largely indifferent to social validation. They focus on the relationship itself, valuing the connection they share with their partner over how it's perceived by others. This detachment from societal expectations allows sigma males to forge relationships that are more authentic and true to their values, but it can also lead to conflicts. In situations where an alpha male might expect his partner to conform to traditional norms or fulfill a certain social role, a sigma male would resist such pressures, insisting on a relationship that defies convention. This difference in priorities can create tension, especially when public perception clashes with the sigma male's commitment to maintaining a relationship that's free from the influence of outside opinions. Number 3. Clash or calm. The art of handling conflict. Alpha males are more likely to confront issues head-on, sometimes with a level of aggression or a clear desire to win the argument. Their approach is direct, forceful, and rooted in the belief that addressing problems immediately and assertively is a sign of strong leadership. This can be empowering for some partners, who may appreciate the alpha's decisiveness and willingness to take charge during tense situations. However, this approach can also come across as domineering or unnecessarily combative, potentially escalating conflicts rather than resolving them. In contrast, sigma males prefer a more measured approach to conflict. Rather than jumping into an argument, they step back to analyze the situation from all angles, addressing issues calmly and strategically. Sigma males often resolve conflicts quietly, choosing to avoid unnecessary confrontations unless absolutely necessary. While this can be seen as a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence, allowing the relationship to maintain harmony, it might also be perceived as passive avoidance. Partners may question whether the sigma male is truly engaged in the relationship if he seems reluctant to confront problems head-on. The pros and cons of both approaches reveal a deeper dynamic in relationships, whether a partner values assertive leadership or calm, reflective problem-solving, and how each style impacts the long-term health of the relationship. Number 4. Life of the party or mysterious observer. Alpha males naturally gravitate toward the center of attention, often leading conversations and asserting their dominance in the group. They thrive on being seen and heard, and their charisma can easily draw others in, making them the life of the party. While this can be exciting and energizing for their partners, it can also lead to them feeling overshadowed, as the alpha's need to command the room may leave little space for their partner's voice or presence to shine. On the other hand, Sigma males take a different approach in social situations. They tend to remain more reserved, happy to observe from the sidelines and engage only when they see value in doing so. This selective participation allows them to stay true to their independent nature, but it can also be misinterpreted. Partners might perceive the Sigma male's reserved demeanor as aloofness or lack of interest, potentially leading to feelings of neglect or insecurity. The social dynamics at play here can create tension in relationships. While an alpha male's dominance might overshadow his partner, a Sigma male's quiet presence might leave his partner craving more connection and engagement in public settings. These differing styles can influence how each type of male is perceived in a relationship, shaping the overall dynamic between them and their partners. Number 5. Emotional expression, bold versus reserved. Alpha males tend to express their emotions openly and assertively, wearing their hearts on their sleeves. This can be powerful, as they may use their emotions to influence or even control the direction of the relationship, ensuring that their needs and desires are clearly understood. However, this approach can also backfire, with partners sometimes perceiving them as overly dramatic or intense, especially if emotions are used to dominate or manipulate rather than communicate genuinely. Sigma males, on the other hand, are much more reserved and introspective in their emotional expression. They prefer to process their feelings privately, carefully considering their emotions before deciding whether to share them, and often, they might not share them at all. This introspection can create a sense of stability and calm in the relationship, but it can also lead to misunderstandings. Partners might see the Sigma male as emotionally distant or unengaged, questioning whether he truly cares or is fully invested in the relationship. Number 6. Independence versus dependency, the relationship balancing act. Alpha males often find themselves becoming the central figure in their relationships, creating a dynamic where their partner may rely heavily on them for guidance, support, and decision-making. This can foster a sense of security and protection, but it can also lead to a dependency that may feel overwhelming or even stifling over time, as the alpha's controlling nature can overshadow the partner's feeling of independence and say in the relationship. Conversely, Sigma males prioritize independence not only for themselves but also for their partners. They encourage a relationship built on mutual respect and autonomy, where both individuals are free to grow and thrive on their own terms. Number 7. Commitment, clear roles or natural evolution. Alpha males often seek clear, defined roles and expectations from the outset, pushing for early commitment to establish a strong sense of ownership in the relationship. They value structure and clarity, wanting to know exactly where they stand and ensuring their partner is on the same page. This approach can create a solid foundation, but it can also feel overwhelming or possessive, especially if the partner isn't ready to commit as quickly. On the other hand, Sigma males take a more cautious and flexible approach to commitment. They prefer a partnership that evolves naturally, without the need for rigid definitions or expectations. For Sigma males, the relationship is more about mutual growth and understanding, allowing it to develop at its own pace. Number 8. Guided growth or independent evolution. Alpha and Sigma males differ significantly in how they approach relationships, particularly in leadership, emotional expression, and support. Alpha males are more assertive, often taking charge and actively guiding their partner's growth, which can be empowering but also overbearing. They seek clear roles and early commitment, sometimes steering the relationship towards their own goals. In contrast, Sigma males prefer a more reserved and flexible approach, leading by example and supporting their partner's independence. They offer guidance only when asked, allowing the relationship to evolve naturally, which can be seen as either empowering or neglectful. Which type of relationship dynamic do you prefer or identify with? Do you lean towards the assertive leadership of an alpha, or do you resonate more with the independent, flexible approach of a Sigma? Share your experiences in the comments below. We're curious to see how these dynamics play out in your own relationships. If you found these insights helpful, feel free to leave a comment. If you're unsure about what to say, simply write "done" to let us know you watched until the end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, We invite you to subscribe now and become part of our channel. Thank you for your attention. Until next time.